Hi everyone, it's April, back to share my pages with you for the progress that I've made on my project life. This is pretty much completed, but I wanted to just share with you what I have done and what products I used in order to get these pages complete. This week I used mainly Bo Bunny, the Avenues collection. And it's a paper pack. This is the 6x6 paper pack. I believe there are 4 of each of the patterned papers, and the colors happen to work with my theme. I used some Bo Bunny Candy Jewels, and I also used some Delusions Ranger clear stamps that I found. I actually put them back upside down, but there are some really cute sayings in here, so I use these for some of my journaling cards. The first thing we did this week was go to visit my daughter in her new apartment, so I got a picture of her in front of her door. This is one of the little sayings, and I believe this is from, the little clip is from Snap. What appears to be the end is usually the start of a new beginning. And then I just did some sewing around that. And this is just craft cardstock. This is a piece of the Bo Bunny, the Avenues cardstock. Actually 2 pieces, and I used my Tiny Attacher by Tim Holtz, and I used a punch that I have that looks like notebook paper. Did some journaling, and then used the Bo Bunny's jewels on that. This is a picture that I took of the dewdrops on one of our trees, on one of our bushes outside. I'm all about dewdrops right now. And then this is some K and Company cardstock. My parents had a 50th wedding anniversary party, and I made some candy containers. They look like this. I cut them out with my Silhouette, and I used quite a bit of K and Company. So I cut up the pieces that I had left over into 3x4 pieces and into 4x6 pieces so that I could use them on my Project Life spreads. And this is an embellishment that goes along with the Bo Bunny's Avenues collection that I just placed on this little journaling card. This is both of my daughters in front of my oldest daughter's new apartment. This is another Bo Bunny Avenues element. I used the Bitty Banners punch and some Bo Bunny cardstock, and then Tim Holtz he's got these little mini paper clips. They come in 3 colors, so I used that and did some sewing. This is the kitchen in my daughter's apartment. I put it on some Bo Bunny cardstock, which you can't really see, but I didn't do any journaling or anything on that. I just left that picture alone. This is the view of from my daughter's bedroom of railroad tracks and an underpass. So I did some Bo Bunny cardstock, some sewing, did room with a view, and this is an Amy Tangerine canvas corner square. On the other page, evidently I'm spitting when I'm talking. On the other page, here's some Bo Bunny cardstock. I got these on sale at Michael's. They're Reflections brand, and they're just little wood pieces, wood veneers. I thought the little house was appropriate. This is some more K and Company cardstock that I made a banner with, put Home Sweet Home, and did some stitching. And then I love the fall, and I love the red of the burning bushes. So I got a picture of a burning bush. This is some cardstock from Simple Stories. This is just some red cardstock I had. I did some stitching, and then this is a Bo Bunny button with some twine. Every morning the girls and I take a walk, and this is a picture of a flower that I took with my iPhone. I try to get really close. Sometimes I have trouble getting the phone to focus on what I'm wanting it to focus on, but this happened to work out. So this is Bo Bunny, and then I cut out the little doily, and not very well, and then just placed this And for all these journaling cards that I made myself, I used the We Are Memory Keepers punch, the 3x4 punch. And then I just use a corner rounder. I've got the punch that has the square edges, and I use a corner rounder if I want the corners to be round. This is another one of those journaling, or another one of those stamps. Smile, it is the key that fits the lock of everybody's heart. I just got some craft cardstock and did some sewing. I think these are very cute little sentiments. This is another piece of craft cardstock, and I'm using an old typewriter. It's a manual typewriter. We have to get used to one another because I say the typewriter skips. It's probably me not hitting the space key hard enough, and there is no correction on it, so I've accidentally typed Monday as the first day of the week instead of Sunday. So hopefully as I journey through my project life, I will get better at typing on this manual typewriter because I really love the font. This is some authentique paper that I also used to make the little candy things for my parents' wedding anniversary party, and then I put a Bo Bunny candy jewel on here. This is another picture of a flower that I took when we were taking our morning walk. And this is another picture. It was kind of the sunrise, and you can kind of see the sun and the purple flowers. This is a little post-it note type speech quote bubble, and I cannot remember the name of the company. I'll have to find it. I think it's something B. But I put this on Bo Bunny cardstock and then did some stitching. And then this is actually a decent picture that I got of the moon. You can almost see the man on the moon. And this is another one of the little speech bubbles. Some Bo Bunny cardstock and some more stitching. So that is the week of October 13th. I'm almost done with the week of October 21st, but I'm waiting on a picture that my mother took of my uncle. So hopefully this inspires you to get started on your project life. I feel really good about being able to write down what we did so I can remember when we visited where, and it's just kind of a nice little diary of what we've done. And it's pretty quick, so I'll do regular scrapbooking for my big trips and that, but I really like keeping track of and quickly putting my photos in so I don't feel like I'm so far behind when I go to scrapbook. Have a great day, and I will be back when I'm ready to show week October 21st. Thanks. Bye.